The 2016 Audi A4 Avant by B&B Automobiltechnik. B&B Automobiltechnik has just released a tuning program for the Audi A4 that is arguably one of the most comprehensive kits that the German tuner has created. 4 engine options for the A4 and S4 have engine upgrades available, 3 of which come with 3-stage kits with the other having 2 stages. That's a lot of upgrades, with the one for the S4 an increase to 450 horsepower and 443 pound-feet of torque, representing the biggest improvement in power of the lot. But that's not the full extent of B&B's tuning program. The German tuner also got help from Belgian tuner Caractere, which provided an aerodynamic body kit to ensure that the A4 wasn't left high and dry on that section. A new set of wheels are also being offered, as is a choice of chassis and suspension improvements, all of which combine to create a stellar package that owners of the A4 and S4 will surely appreciate. It's rare that customers are given this kind of variety when it comes to the kind of upgrades they stand to receive from an aftermarket tuner. But B&B answered the bell on this one, and as a result, would-be customers can literally have their pick on the kind of power they'd like to see from their A4 and S4 models. Continue after the jump tour. Head the full review. Exterior. B&B confirmed through correspondence that the aerodynamic kit fitted into the Audi A4 comes by way of Belgian tuner Caractere. And so, a quick look at Caractere's aero kit for the A4 reveals that the package consists of a new front bumper that's a lot more pronounced than the standard version. The intakes, in particular, take on a different look that's somewhat similar to what we imagine the new 4 rupees Avant is going to look like. New side skirts are also part of the Caractere kit, as is the rear spoiler and the dual integrated exhausts that are considered signature stylings of Caractere. Rounding out the exterior upgrades is a new set of B&B's own 19 and 20-inch light alloy wheels. Interior. The German tuner didn't put any upgrades on the Audi A4 drivetrain. B&B is offering a lot of engine upgrades for all engine options available to the A4 Avant. That includes the performance-oriented S4. First, let's dive into the A4 2.0 TDI, which has 2 tuning options available. Both kits come with the traditional software adaptation as well as the removal of the V-Max limiter. The first of these 2 upgrades, called the Stage 1 kit, can increase the output of the engine from the standard 184 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque to a healthier 230 horsepower and 339 pound-feet of torque. Meanwhile, the Stage 2 kit is capable of upping the power ante to 250 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. The more potent of the diesel engines is the 3.0-liter V6. This bad boy can spit out 268 horsepower and 443 pound-feet of torque when it rolls off of Audi's production line. But thanks to B&B, owners of this A4 Avant variant can choose from 3 different tuning kits. The Stage 1 kit stretches the output to 310 horsepower and 494 pound-feet of torque, while the Stage 2 kit gets extra power to the tune of 326 ponies and 513 pound-feet of twist. Then there's the Stage 3 conversion, which puts the A4 Avant's output up to an impressive 350 horsepower and 535 pound-feet of torque. This particular kit helps the wagon sprint from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 4.5 seconds, almost a second quicker than the standard model. Top speed has also been lifted up to 171 miles per hour. Moving on to the gasoline side of things, B&B is also offering a 3-stage kit for the more powerful variant of the A4 2.0 TFSI. The standard output for this model is 248 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque, but with the help of an improved turbo boost pressure and a remap of the engine's fuel injection and ignition, B&B was able to bring the output up to 300 horsepower and 317 pound-feet of torque as part of the Stage 1 kit. Stage 3 puts the S4's output to an impressive 450 ponies and 443 pound-feet of twist, a significant bump from the standard 354 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. Should a customer want something a little more out of this upgrade, the tuner is also offering a Stage 2 kit that adds modifications to the air intake system into the equation, as well as improvements to the EQ unit and further adjustments to the fuel, ignition and boost curves. Altogether, this kit increases the output to 320 horsepower and 340 pound-feet of torque. Finally, we get to the Stage 3 kit for the A4 2.0 TFSI. In addition to what was already included in the previous programs, the Stage 3 kit adds a bespoke turbocharger with a modified downpipe and sports catalyst, bringing the total output to 365 horsepower and 391 pound-feet of torque. Last but definitely not least is the upgrade for the performance variant of the A4, the S4. Like the other variants of the A4, this engine modification comes in 3 different stages. Stage 1 puts the S4's output up to 400 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque. Stage 2 gets it up to 430 horsepower and 585 pound-feet of torque. Finally, Stage 3 puts the S4's output to an impressive 450 ponies and 443 pound-feet of twist, a significant bump from the standard 354 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque output that comes out of the Audi's new 3.0-liter turbocharged V6 engine. Chassis and suspension. Improvements to the A4's chassis and suspension are also major parts of B&B's tuning program. The most basic of these upgrades is a sport spring set that helps lower the A4's ride height by 1.38 inches. The German tuner is also offering a coilover suspension that can improve the A4's chassis through an adjustable ride height and adjustable damper bounce and rebound control. Finally, an electronically controlled DDC coilover kit gives drivers the opportunity to choose different suspension settings depending on their preference. Pricing. Since there are a total of 11 different engine programs for the Audi A4 and S4, it's best if it's presented in table form. Sadly, the total cost of the kit doesn't end there. Depending on the kind of upgrade to the chassis or suspension, interested customers stand to pay €398 $454 for the B&B Sport Spring Set, €1,869 $2,132 for the coilover suspension, and €3,495 $3,988 for the electronically controlled DDC coilover kit. Special consideration should also be placed on the cost of Caractere's body kit and the new set of wheels that B&B is offering. Competition. Mercedes C450 AMG 4 MATIC by VAT. A few weeks ago, German tuner VAT presented a program for the Mercedes C450 AMG 4 MATIC that rivals what B&B was able to get out of the Audi S4. The Mercedes 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine was given VAT's V45 tuning kit, which is comprised of a large cooling system, individual precision adjustment of the engine electronics, and a lifted V-max limiter. The result is an output of 441 horsepower and 570 pound-feet of torque, numbers that reflect the upgrades given to the S4. Read our full review here. Conclusion. The good thing about B&B's program for the Audi A4 is that there's an engine upgrade for almost every engine variant of the model. You can be an owner of an A4 and there's a good chance that B&B has a tuning upgrade available. More importantly, you can choose what stage of the engine kit you'd like to have on your car, be it a little refinement or a significant power increase. Love it. Plenty of engine upgrades available. Serious chassis and suspension improvements. Don't sleep on the body kit from Caractere. Leave it. No interior upgrade. Pricing could be tricky.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.